What's going on, everybody?
I can't hear anything.
I don't know what you did. We got real quiet there.
Oh, did I turn you guys down too much?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I couldn't hear anything.
My bad.
Oh, wait, we're actually good on the screen apparently.
Oh yeah, I guess we look fine on there. It just got low.
I just
What's
turned
up,
your
everybody?
I just turned your headphones down.
All right,
That was all
we
I
really
did.
fucked that up.
Yeah, we did.
Take two.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Career Backups, episode 38. 39. The 2018 back. Yeah.
Hey, folks on the YouTube stream.
Hey, sorry, we're gonna do a quick.
Can we end that and delete it?
restart. Is that gonna fuck with your tweet?
It's gonna fuck with everything. So.
And no, we got two people. It's probably Sue and Erica, so they understand that we have issues. We're not.
Were you guys clipping a lot though?
I felt like
I am.
I feel like I'm hearing it in my headphones.
What about this? Are you clipping now?
Am I clipping now?
What's going on, everybody? No,
That's good. I think I like
Skylar,
that.
you go. You talk.
Yeah, I can talk right now. Yep, talking. I'm gonna pop that clip.
What about me? Am I popping at all?
No.
Am I clipping at all?
You're always.
You don't have any
popping.
What if we
colors.
all talk at the same time?
You don't
Do
have
we
any
clip?
colors.
That's really bad for people's audio.
Yeah, it is, but you also aren't having any colors on that screen.
Hey, YouTube fans, sorry. We'll be
Are we
back.
clipping at all?
No.
Okay.
Are we playing the theme song and everything?
Yeah, we gotta do 10 seconds.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Career Backups Podcast, episode 39, the 2018 Backenders Awards.
Whoa, what the heck was that?
Hey, guys, I'm your host, Joey Bowser, and with us, as always, is Skylar Eckenrook,
That was my noise. What's going on?
Zach Clark,
How's it going?
and we're fucking doing some awards today.
I love it. Let's wrap up 2018. Go out with a bang.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank the year?
Was your kid born this year?
No, that was last year. So yeah, it's been pretty bad.
This podcast was born this year, though.
It was. You're right. Way more important than my kid. You're right.
Way more important. Yeah, for sure.
So that's it right there. 10.
Yeah, I'd give it a 10. Solid 10.
Solid 10.
The most important thing in my life is definitely this podcast. Definitely.
The year 2018, we'll never forget.
We got these cool shirts. So
That's a good point.
Oh, you even wore yours. I should have worn mine. My bad.
can't change now. We're at your house.
I couldn't possibly go put that on right now.
It's like that time that you missed the podcast because of the ice storm.
That was pretty good. People really seem to enjoy that tweet.
It's kinda
Unintentionally.
our social media guy.
That wasn't even my tweet. It was yours.
Was it mine?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it
you're
was
right. It was
yours.
my
Or
response.
no, you
Oh.
responded the guy shaking. You're
Yeah,
right.
it was
you're
your
right.
tweet.
I know.
I won't steal your credit.
I don't even have a degree in that. They
Maybe
have those.
that's your hidden talent.
They have those degrees, you know.
What a year it's been. What's your favorite memory of 2018? What will you remember 2018 for, Joey?
We're gonna get into that, I think.
Are we?
I
Best
don't.
event.
Yeah, but with event, I more thought of it like as a group, like things that fit.
Yeah.
Well, that
Probably like
Turkey Bowl. There, that was my best thing.
Done.
I bought a house. That's probably my big 2018.
Yeah.
Overrated.
That'll be your
We
2018.
did
Trust
it like
me.
6 years ago.
Next year, you'll want to sell it.
What about you? What do you remember 2018 for?
I don't know. Probably.
I really sprung this on you guys.
Yeah,
apparently.
you did.
See,
I don't know.
Bought
I
a
can't-
house, got a new puppy.
I already did that.
You got a new
podcast
puppy?
started. Yeah.
When did you get a puppy?
Christmas.
Now longer than close to Christmas. though.
There, Christmas.
No one let me know.
I think I posted a photo of it on the Instagram.
His name's
I don't use social
Rumpelstiltskin.
media.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, you named it Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin.
What? What do you actually
It's
call
a
it?
Chihuahua.
So what do you actually call it though?
Its name
Yeah.
is Kyrie, and it's a black lab.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving. Yeah.
For Kyrie Irving because he's black.
Black Lab. It's time to play. Is it racist?
We've been waiting all year to pull that game out.
We figured if we're gonna end the year, what better way to end it than getting canceled?
Yep, exactly. They're not going to cancel us.
Who's gonna cancel us?
YouTube would crumble.
Without us, we are the bread and butter.
Pull that over so I can see the chat. Eric is trying to say something.
Oh,
November.
Got the puppy in November.
See, close to Christmas. It's only 1 month off.
Yeah, you were close.
Zach, what was your favorite memory?
The podcast. Really?
Boring answer.
Sorry. I mean, nothing else really happened that much this year.
Opening day.
Opening day was good. I'm saying what when I think about 2018 in the 10 years from now, what will I think about?
I was gonna say maybe that you got a new job, but you'll have like 16 new ones by then.
I get a new job every couple months,
That's what I'm
Joey.
saying. That's why I was like, that's a dumb answer.
Thank you. Next.
I had 3. I had
Shh, don't spoil the best song.
technically I had 3 new jobs this year.
Oh, fuck.
All right, boys, you ready? You ready to give out these awards?
Mhm.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. So we established a few weeks ago, really, that we were going to do this award show, right?
Yeah.
Or not award show.
No,
Another
we're
one.
just
we were
gonna
gonna
discuss.
We were going to discuss the best things
Yes.
of 2018.
What better way to end the podcast?
Yes, exactly. And so I reached out to our lovely listeners and I said, would you guys have any categories that you would like on here? And Caitlin Trabert, Bert's wife, responded that she thinks we should do like we do well when we talk about sports, so we should go ahead and like debate who the best sports team was and crown a winner. And that gave me a brilliant idea. We're going to make this the Backenders Award Show.
Great title.
And we took this very far, I would say. Did we not?
Yes, we
We
did.
did.
I almost bought a tux for the occasion.
I can't believe we got 11 categories.
I
Honestly.
was really hoping. I thought you were wearing a tux
I'm sorry.
next year.
I dropped the ball.
If this is
You
a
know what?
success next year,
You're
Yeah.
you're more dressed up than a tux right now. I'd say.
Exactly. Looking
I-
super fly.
I'll guarantee if we're still doing this podcast next year and we do
So
another
when?
Backenders podcast, what?
So when we do this,
Yeah,
podcast,
and we do another Backenders
so
award show,
next week.
I'll at least wear a suit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holding you to it.
I'll do it.
Okay. So we came up with 11 categories.
fuck yeah,
Mostly just things that we always talk about for the most
Yeah.
part. If you listen
yeah,
to the podcast,
yeah. For the most part,
that's pretty much all it is. And so we had a best and a worst of each category. We each, now we took, like I said, we took this really far. We wanted like anonymity. I don't know how to say that word.
Anonymity.
I don't do the words. So don't look at me.
Anonymity. I think it's just
Anatomy.
That's it.
You got it.
So we each sent our nomination for the category to my fiance, Sue. Okay. Then Sue responded to all of us separately what the nominees were for the categories. And then we responded to her ranking the nominations, which would crown a winner off of. So none of us knew who voted for what or who nominated what even. If they were the same nomination, we pretty much knew which one was going to win because there were multiple occasions where we all nominated the same thing.
Yes.
So
We must think alike.
yeah, but I think it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I actually thought we got a pretty good number of diversity. There's a few where like we have a few, but for the most part, we all did nominate different stuff, making it more exciting to see who will be our winners.
Yes. And like I said, none of us know that. I had Sue tally these out. She wrote them on pieces of paper and folded them up.
That's like at least a tree.
Yes, exactly. I support killing of all trees.
Of course.
Yes. And so we have no idea what is underneath here,
I'm excited.
except for
Pretty
like one of them because there was only one nominee. But I think we had a good time with it.
Yeah, I think we did. Doing best and worst, I think it was fun. The only-
Really, shout out to Sue for helping us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We couldn't have done it without her.
She put in a lot of legwork, a lot of typing. There's a lot of typing involved.
Really?
But yeah, she sent us all the things.
Yeah.
And what was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. Oh,
you did. You lost it.
So I just want to know, did you guys, once you saw the nominations, did you rank something higher based on something that you didn't nominate? Did you rank one of the new nominations higher than what you originally nominated?
I believe for me, there's two.
I think I did.
Two
I
that
think I did 3 where I'm like, that was a good idea. I'm going to rank that above mine.
I think there's only one for me.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to get into it?
Yeah, I say let's get into it.
Okay. Who would like to go first?
You take it. You got all the
Yeah.
stuff.
All
You
right.
got the stuff.
So the first one.
This is
Was-
the one of those ones where it's like we don't talk about this, but it fit as a category.
Well, Joey nominated as a category. So the nominees for the 2018 Backender for best book. don't know if you guys know this.
Whole lot of reading.
Collectively, how many books do you think we all read this year?
Oh, Sue's mad at me, by the way, for not saying that I got engaged this year is the best thing.
I totally forgot. I honestly,
Practically engaged.
Yeah,
I
that's-
always tell people she's your wife. If I'm like talking about Skylar, so like, yeah, Skylar's wife too. Always.
See?
So
That's what I always refer to her as.
You
too.
just assumed you already were. That's why it slipped.
our wife, I've referred to her as our wife a couple times. People, that's just weird. No.
Though I think I read 2 books this year.
Oh, well, you at least read 2.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
read 1.
I never read a book that came out this year. So I read a book, the only book I've ever read at all from this year. The nominees for the best book were The Adventure Zone, The Bible, and Proof of Collusion
Proof of collusion.
by Seth Abrams.
What is that? Just side.
It's a book that it basically talks about all of Trump's connections with Russia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. that makes
Okay.
sense.
Do you know what the Bible is?
I know what the Bible is.
What do they use? What do they use in your religion?
The Torah, which
The
is the first
Torah.
5 books of the Bible.
I took a class on world religion. You would think I'd remember that.
Nah.
No, I would not think you'd remember.
And Joey, you obviously then nominated The Adventure Zone.
It's a graphic novel based on a podcast I listen to.
When are we getting our own graphic novel?
We should. It'd be cool.
Any artists out
Yeah.
there that watch this?
We'll find one. Anyway, so the winner for the best book is The Adventure Zone.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah. Well,
I think I put it second, maybe.
I also put it second.
There you go.
I figured the Bible didn't come out in 2018, so it didn't deserve to be voted for.
It's fine. This is literally the only book I read anything out of, so I had to nominate it.
I didn't know what Zach's was about, so I put the Bible second because I'm like, well, it is at least a good seller.
I mean, there was probably some version of it that came out last year. They're always coming out with new versions.
Probably like every 2
Probably like
months.
King
isn't it?
James. I think that's
Yep.
a pretty popular
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I mean, it just came out in that movie, The Book of Eli.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
just rewrote it. That still counts.
In Braille.
It is
In Braille.
In Braille.
Written by Gary Whittle.
It was written by Gary Whitten.
Jason Witten wrote the book at Eli.
He did. It's true.
You think he'd be better in the booth?
Okay. Then we move on to
The worst book.
the worst book. The nominees for worst book are The Walking Dead comics and the Minnie Mouse book.
I'm sorry.
Zach, please recite what you responded to Sue with.
I only read 1 book this year, and it was my best book, my nomination for best book. So I thought it'd be weird to nominate it for worst book
It
as
would
well.
have been weird.
Yeah. So there you have it.
Joey, you obviously probably nominated the Walking Dead comic books.
That was me. Usually love the comics. Got the big collection of them for Christmas last year. Tried to read them in January. Couldn't get into it anymore. So I was like, I guess that's the worst thing I read.
There you go. The worst thing I read was a kid's book because, you know, my daughter.
That makes sense.
And
You
it
have a kid.
sucks.
And it sucks.
Now, is it the worst book because you have to read it like over and over again?
I mean, I
Or
don't
is it
really
just
get
a
into the
bad
whole
book?
Minnie Mouse thing. I don't know how to critique a Minnie Mouse book. I don't enjoy it at all.
I just don't know what's wrong with Minnie Mouse.
So it's really annoying. The winner for the 2018 Backender worst book is The Walking Dead comics.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that.
Zach, did you rank them number 1 then?
Yes.
It had to be because I
Yeah.
ranked the Minnie Mouse.
Because I
book.
makes
just thought,
sense.
why hate on Minnie Mouse?
I mean, that's a kid's book. It probably serves its purpose of being a kid's book.
Exactly. And I figured Joey probably knows what he's talking about. You just don't like Minnie Mouse because, you know,
Kid's book.
kid's book, where Joey probably knows that it sucks.
Sure.
Fair.
I'm not
That's
arguing
fair.
with
I
it.
respect that.
You're not hurting my feelings. So then we move on to something we are all absolute experts in. The song category.
Fuck
You
yeah.
want me to do this one?
Go ahead.
Okay. So the nominees for the best song of 2018 are, where are they at? Right there. Rockstar
By Post Malone.
by Post Malone. This Is America by
Childish
Childish
Gambino.
Gambino.
Yeah. Childish.
That's his name.
Childish Gambino.
Yeah. That was just funny. So I just every time I hear it, I think it's funny. And Africa by Weezer.
The remake, yes.
Yes. And the award goes to This Is America
Are you fucking
by
kidding me?
Childish Gambino.
Fuck yeah.
We must have all voted for our own, and I voted for that one over Africa.
There you go.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Did you know that song?
Africa? Yeah, I've
This
heard
Is
it on
America.
repeat. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Childish Gambino.
Me and
a
Zach
lot.
have talked about Childish Gambino.
I
before.
like the Childish Gambino too. That song sucks. I listened to it today on the way home because I don't remember. No, you know what? This is why it's my fault it won
Why?
because I voted it second too because I hate the song Rockstar by Post Malone.
You hate Rockstar
Hate
by
it.
Post Malone?
Hate it.
Do you like Rockstar?
I don't think I've ever heard it.
Oh, dude, it's such a good song.
Never heard that.
I don't really listen to the radio.
It's,
Podcast.
it basically is a song about my life.
Okay.
Rockstar.
Hey, I'll take it. This Is America. That's my favorite song.
Oh my gosh, it is.
You got to watch the
terrible.
video. Though.
I
That's the
did.
thing.
It was stupid. You just have a love affair with Donald Glover.
Most people would agree it's like the best song in the year. I even looked
also,
up a list. and it
Rockstar
was
didn't
first.
come out in this year, but I looked up a list of best songs in 2018, and then found the first one that I liked. And
I would have nominated This Is America for worst song if I'd have heard it beforehand.
oh wow,
You're on the wrong side of history, so I can't argue with it.
So you nominated a song in 2017. Why?
well, it was my favorite song of 2018.
Hey,
So,
you know what?
The more I thought about,
I did it in one of the categories where I'm like, this didn't come out, but that's when I watched it.
yeah, and Post Malone was probably my favorite artist of 2018. I liked a bunch of his songs.
He has the alphabet soup tattooed on his face.
I don't care what he looks like. It makes it more funny to me that he looks the way he does, to be honest.
I never heard it, but I do love Weezer's Africa. So I was like, that's definitely second.
So it's my fucking fault.
So it's your fault.
I'm so sorry, Weezer.
I mean, I figured when I looked at it, I was like, well, it's either going to be Weezer or Childish Gambino. This is a win for me.
I figured you'd have Donald Glover here to accept the award.
I tried. He's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy. So now we go to the worst song, right?
Mhm.
So the nominees for the worst song of 2018 are Baby Shark. I don't know what that is.
You've never heard that
You
song?
never heard it?
I don't think
Oh my
so.
God, you
Oh.
should listen. It's just like,
It's
I don't
bad.
know. It's annoying.
It's bad.
Anything by Cardi B. So
Yeah.
literally,
You
Literally
should have
anything.
said that differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way you made that sound was like it was a song. Like
And-
anything was a song.
No, we just
Literally,
mean-
if Cardi B sang it or whatever she
I
calls her
nominated
singing.
everything that Cardi B sang this year. And Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
Oh, Skylar.
And the Backender award goes to Baby Shark.
Oh, Baby Shark, nice.
Yeah.
Is that one of the ones where you decided to change?
No. I cannot stand that song by Imagine Dragons.
Really, I like Imagine Dragons quite a bit.
I also like Imagine Dragons quite
Yeah.
a bit.
And that
Oh,
Thunder
so
I don't
song-
have a
that's how
problem
it
with
won
them.
then, because Thunder was third for both of us.
yeah,
there you
it
go.
was third for me too.
That song sucks.
I can't believe Cardi B didn't win this.
You need
I
to
actually
listen.
think Cardi B is a pretty talented rapper.
Wow. Okay, so I feel so much better about his hating on This Is America now because like he just made me feel so much better about his music opinion.
She's actually a very good rapper. She's
But,
very talented.
She's
If you
a
listen to,
functioning.
we can
moron.
literally play Baby Shark for you after this. The song's like 30 seconds long, and you'll be like, "Yeah, that's fucking annoying."
Well, I'm glad it
It's
won
true.
then. I'm glad it won.
I have to hold on. I got to check something here. Sue did tell me that there was a tie among two of them, and she picked a winner. And she didn't write down what the.
Oh,
She didn't write
There
them
was
on
a
the card.
three-way tie for best book.
Oh, nice.
So they were three-way ties.
so
So she just picked one.
Oh, okay.
What won best book? I already forget.
Adventures.
Adventures.
Zone.
Adventure.
So we all must have just been reversed. That's funny.
I'm sure she read it.
All right, we'll move into our next category: Best Celebrity.
I liked this one.
Our nominees are Donald Glover, Ryan Reynolds.
Now, do we count everything Donald Glover did under the name Childish Gambino, or is
I did in my nominee, and Mac Miller, which I thought was a good one.
That had to be you.
I figured as soon as
it was me?
Because he
well,
died.
when the other one was Ryan Reynolds, I'm like, well, then Mac Miller was. And our winner for the Backender Award of Best Celebrity, Donald Glover.
Wow.
Donald.
I put him
Glover.
second.
I really thought Mac Miller would win.
I didn't put Mac Miller second.
I put Mac Miller second, but
I figured you put him first. I figured once you
Glover.
saw it, you'd be Well, for it.
You know, it's sad that he died, but like, I hate to
He
just.
united a lot of people.
Yeah, sure. Okay, great.
Skyler, he was a drug addict. Our world's better off without him.
God, harsh. But hey, Donald Glover had a hell of a year, so good for him.
I don't like people that are addicted to drugs.
I mean, okay, that's
Yeah.
okay. If that's what you want to do, cool. But I think he did a lot for a lot of people.
He did.
Really?
People are a big fan of the Mac.
Yeah.
I know people that are a big fan of him. I just don't respect somebody that is dumb enough to do drugs and die from it.
So our nominees for worst
Moving
celebrity,
on.
our first category with only 2. We have our nominations as Tony Stewart and Kevin Spacey. And the winner is
I'm pissed.
Kevin Spacey.
Fucking bullshit.
He's had a rough
Here's
year.
here's the thing with Spacey. He keeps doing things. You know, Tony Stewart killed that guy, but he kind of then went to the shadows. Kevin Spacey's literally like a new controversy, I feel, every week.
Yeah, and then to me, it seems like he doesn't even admit that he's done anything wrong. He just like makes it a big joke.
He literally had that story about the accuser pop up the other day and then posted a video about how he wants to like get back into Hollywood.
Yeah,
And kind of called that guy a liar. And the
I'm
guy's
just-
like, I have videos.
I'm just being dramatic.
I understand. I just took this as an opportunity to shit on Kevin Spacey for being a bad person.
and I just feel like I loved Kevin Spacey in House of Cards, and he ruined one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, that was a good show.
It was. I didn't even watch the new season. I should.
You should have. Most people say it's fucking terrible.
Really?
Yeah, they say it's just not good.
So it just
Which makes sense.
so I'm pissed at him for that, but also like sounds like he's just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
He's
safe
had a bad
assumption.
year.
Yeah.
Safe assumption.
wasn't his year. I think he deserves worst celebrity of 2018.
And we can still hate on Tony Stewart, so it's all good.
No, I agree. I'm not arguing that. I
Yeah.
just for the record, I did rank Tony Stewart first, but
Well, yeah. And I
kind
respect,
of a personal. At this point, it was personal.
I respect that.
I actually figured I was the only person to rank Kevin Spacey or nominate Kevin Spacey, and both of you did Tony Stewart. So
I was on your side, Kevin Spacey.
I thought one of you was helping me out with Tony Stewart. So I guess it's my turn here.
Yeah, it's
Want me
your
to-
turn,
Want me to
buddy.
knock this shit out? All right.
Figure we'll just do a little circle.
It's not really. It's a triangle, but okay.
Yeah, but then we jerk after.
So then we
end.
moved on to TV shows because we talk about them a lot.
that we do talk
We have
about.
no
a lot.
life.
I would nominate The Office, but it's been over for quite a while.
Just a bit.
So the nominees for Best TV Show of 2018 are Orange is the New Black, 13 Reasons Why, and Making a Murderer.
All 3 Netflix originals.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh,
All 3 of
think
them.
about that.
Yeah, 13 Reasons Why. I did know
Yep.
13
Once
Reasons
you switched yours, then that made them all
Why.
Netflix.
What was your
originals.
original nomination?
Shameless.
Shameless. Yeah, I thought this
That's an
year's
HBO show.
Yeah, have you
Showtime.
Shameless?
Showtime. Yeah, you've seen Shameless,
I
right?
fucking love Shameless.
Oh, okay.
I would have
So you-
probably, it probably would have won.
I would have had a hard time just because I didn't watch the new season.
I didn't
aired
either,
this
but I'm
year,
just
but I would have been
assuming
like,
it's gonna
but it's shameless.
It's Shameless. I love it. I was thinking about
Why did you change?
I got on Netflix to watch Friends, and Making a Murderer popped up, and I was like, "Oh shit, I like this way more this year." I was having trouble thinking about it because mainly I watch like old TV shows
Yeah.
and like that are on Netflix, and I watch sports. So I didn't watch that many TV shows. The only TV show I know I watched this year's season was Shameless, and then when I saw Making a Murderer, I was like, "Oh, I watched that too."
Yeah.
So I enjoyed Making a Murderer more.
Why did you pick 13 Reasons Why?
I'm mainly the second season aired this year, but I watched the first season this year, so that's more my like ranking of one that already came out. But the first season, 13 Reasons Why is just fucking great. I loved it.
So you're picking the first season that came out last year.
Yes.
You suck.
You
You don't even know the fucking rules.
13 Reasons Why. I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. But Orange is the New Black's new season. Did you watch that?
Yes,
by
I did.
chance? Very good.
very good.
I very much enjoyed this season. Did you ever get into that?
No, never.
Good
I watched
show.
the first episode and never got past it. I don't know why.
I like Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
You
Cool.
probably like 13 Reasons Why though.
I'm sure I would.
It's that same like character development whole thing. Making Murder
Isn't
really good.
13 Reasons Why like about suicide?
Yeah, it's about the lady who kills herself, makes 13 tapes for all the people for the reason she did it. It's really good character development.
Character development. And the Backender goes to Orange is the New Black. Finally, one of my fucking nominations won.
Wait, so none of my nominations have won. So
Kevin
if we,
Spacey.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's just Joey
This is the
won.
first category that I did not win. First one I didn't win.
Wow.
Bullshit.
When
was
Skylar
feeling
said that,
pretty
I was
good.
like, man, I haven't won a single one. So
You have though. Kevin Spacey.
Kevin
You're good.
Spacey.
she said best sports team.
Yeah, I know.
too. Was okay.
I was getting there. Yeah, Orange is the New Black.
Great show.
Would you rank it third?
It's ending.
Is it?
Next season's the last one.
I
It's
ranked,
probably time.
I
Yeah, I
ranked it
agree.
second because I'd at least seen it.
Yeah. And it
Yeah.
was my I don't know where it was. It might have been. No, I think it was my second.
It would have had to be, otherwise we would have had different ones.
Yeah, because I
think.
wasn't sure if Making a Murderer was the first season or the second season that you were ranking.
I loved both.
I
I
haven't
actually
watched
liked
the second yet.
Oh, I actually like this. The first season got me into it, but the second season, Kathleen Zellner is a total badass, and I'm in love with her.
That's fair. That's the only reason I ranked it third because I was like, well, I haven't seen it.
So then we move on to the worst TV show.
Worst.
This one was a little harder for me.
Me as well.
I generally do a lot of research on a show before I watch it because I don't want to waste my time. Because I have a bad habit of when I start watching something, I want to stick it
You
out.
just keep watching.
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
See, for me, it's hard for me to even get into stuff. So I'll try anything out, but if I don't get in an episode or two, I'm done. I'm out.
Okay. Did you guys watch a lot of TV shows?
Yeah, I watched a decent amount.
I didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah, I watched a
So-
decent amount. I have a list on my phone of everything I watched this year.
So,
really?
Yeah.
The nominees for worst TV show are The Orville, my nomination, Are You the One,
Joey's
It's mine.
Joey's nomination, and Westworld.
my nomination.
I didn't watch either of the last two.
Are You the One? Some weird MTV reality show that popped on like when I was playing video games one day.
I Googled it, so
Yeah.
I ranked that one pretty high.
Yeah.
My Adri loves that show, so I've had to watch it with her a couple times, and it's wow.
It's a rough one.
It's a weird version. It's like a weird version of The Bachelor.
Yes.
Or Bachelor.
It's like if you had a goal in Bachelor in Paradise. Because like they're trying to fall in love as opposed to just it's weird. But it was one of those reality shows that like a few episodes are on when I was playing video games, and before I'm like, well, how am I gonna figure if I don't watch, how do I know if they won the money? And I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know what the Orville is though.
That's the one with Seth MacFarlane, the
Yeah.
space show.
Oh,
It's I love the Orville. That's one of the I didn't watch the whole season, but that's one of the shows that I actually watched and was like, this is hilarious.
I never watched it.
I like Seth
it,
MacFarlane.
it makes fun of Star Trek.
Yeah, I've seen the
Yeah.
previews now that you mentioned it. I just didn't know what it was called. Okay.
It's got Seth MacFarlane in it, and I like him, so I gave it a chance, and I was like, this is so fucking stupid.
I don't know who's gonna win this category. Then I'm very intrigued.
Well, the award goes to Are You the One, which
Are
is
You the
very appropriate.
That seems appropriate.
I ranked that. I don't know if that's the one I ranked over mine or not, but
so
yeah.
another one of Joey's one.
Did you guys did either of you watch Westworld? You didn't.
I've watched Westworld.
Do you like it?
I like Westworld though.
I loved the first like
Yeah.
6 episodes, and then everything since then has just sucked. I felt like
See, I love season 1. Season 2's been a little rough, but to
Yeah.
call it the worst show is too much. I was like, nah, it's good.
it was just the worst show I watched.
Yeah, I understand. That's the problem.
Oh, this is a cool category. I'm excited. So this is our next category up is best sports team of 2018. And the nominees are the Warriors, my nominee, the Boston Red Sox, Skylar's
I
nominee,
like how you just all point to me like you knew.
and the Cleveland Browns.
There was a 3-way tie, so I'm curious as which one Sue picked.
Yeah, which one did Sue pick?
So the Backender Award goes to
Hold on.
What?
Let's talk. We're talking about our nominations beforehand.
Okay.
Why did you nominate the Cleveland Browns?
Because I like that they had the Hard Knocks, which was a great season, one of the best seasons of Hard Knocks.
I kind of thought one of you would nominate that for best TV show.
I had best that's by far, but
I forgot I watched that.
I love their Hard Knocks. It was really good. I like
Mhm.
that they got Baker. I'm a huge Baker fan, and then all the shit with Hugh Jackson that's going on. I'm just like, this is a fun team this year for a
Mhm.
team that no one's ever gave a shit about. So I was like, I feel like they deserve it all.
Still don't think they should have been nominated for best sports team. I feel like
My problem
I feel like it always has to be a champion at least.
That's my problem with like when the ESPYs does it. It's like they just pick the team that dominates, and I'm like, okay, I get that that's the category, but
Well,
that
there you
makes
go.
it not fun to me. I don't know. That's just always my viewpoint.
I
Give it
get
to
that.
It's kind of like I don't know, make it a more fun event than just who won. It's like
Then they
MVP
should-
shouldn't always be the team that won. Shouldn't always have a player that won the Super Bowl. Sometimes it's just about being
No,
interesting.
no.
Hey, that's fair. Fair enough.
I feel like if they wanted to do that, they could make a different category, which we could have done.
Most fun sports
Yeah,
team.
I mean, I don't know.
So I actually viewed mine just happened to be a champion, but I viewed this the same way. This was the most fun team for me to watch this year. Even though I hate to see them win.
Golden
But
State.
yeah, but you guys don't watch a lot of basketball, but if you turn on
I hate hearing anything about the Golden State Warriors. I'm so over it. That's
don't get me wrong, I root for them to lose every year. I don't want them to win. I've rooted for the Cavaliers the last 4 years, but they are amazing. Like, and they did it, to be honest, they did it the right way. Other than Durant going there, everybody else was drafted by them, and they still won a championship before Durant got there.
Yeah.
So to me, even though I root against them just because I want parity, you can't argue that they're amazing to watch.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
third quarters last year in the playoffs were insane. I mean, they would just kill people. You knew coming out of the half, they were just going to put a team away, and it was fun to watch.
See, the reason they didn't get my vote, which they were obviously up there because I know they're dominant. They set such a high bar for themselves the year before in terms of victories because they went like what
72 and
10,
no, it was
73 and 9.
73-9. Yeah.
So they set such a high bar for themselves, and then they technically got worse, even though they got better.
Didn't they win the ESPYs this year? Is it them?
I'm sure they did.
Probably
I think they've
did.
won it the last every year they've won the.
Like I said, bad counter.
I nominated the Red Sox because they had one of the best seasons since like 2000 for baseball,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they were fucking dominant as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I just
And
don't,
they were fun to watch.
yeah. I mean,
yeah, the postseason was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Them. Baseball's just not as exciting as
yeah,
basketball.
well, that's the thing. I mean, it's not as exciting either if the championship doesn't like when
Yeah.
the Cubs and the Indians played. That was fucking exciting
That
to
was
watch.
fucking great.
But I put a lot of money, not a lot of money. I put some money on the Red Sox winning, and because they were that fucking good. You
Mhm.
knew they weren't going to lose, so that's why I nominated them.
Fair enough. Can I read the winner now?
Bet shit's Joey's.
The backender for best sports team goes to the Cleveland Browns.
Making the category fun.
Jesus, Joey. I think Skylar and I had
yeah.
two far away opinions on a lot of stuff, and Joey's is the middle ground, and that's why he keeps winning right
I think
now.
he did it on purpose when he nominated them.
I literally put "Are you the one?" I didn't even know if you would know what it existed.
I googled it,
Hey, I'm proud of you.
and I'm like, I bet I'd hate that.
But that was one of our three-way ties. I don't know if we said that. All right, so we're moving into best event.
No.
No, we still have the
Oh,
worst.
oh.
Yeah.
Zach's pulling up the nominees.
My
So-
apologies.
The nominees for the worst sports team are
the nominee.
the nominee is the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, who else?
Oh, guys, that's it.
Oh, that's
because
it.
we all three nominated the exact same team.
I hate everything they've done.
Just that's a
Can I just read the back ender?
Yeah,
then?
go for it.
And the
So,
award goes to?
the award goes to the Oakland Raiders.
What's Sue right on there?
Duh.
The thing was like, I was like, it's the Raiders. And I'm like, well, if it's not the Raiders, who is it? And I'm like sitting there and I'm like, it's the Raiders. Like, it doesn't matter.
The only other team I considered was the Detroit Lions, and mainly because at times they don't look like an NFL team. I don't know what happened to Matt Stafford. He forgot how to throw a fucking football. I don't know. But then the more I thought about it, it was like, no, it's the fucking Oakland Raiders.
The fucking Raiders. There's no other answer.
Did you guys have any other thoughts, or was it just instantly to the Oakland Raiders?
I don't know enough about the NBA. I was like, there's probably a really bad NBA team, but not like, I mean, I just hate everything they've done in Oakland.
That's the thing. Like, I started thinking like bad baseball or bad teams, but I'm like, oh, they use like small market teams who are just like building or something.
yeah,
And then I'm
but
like,
then they rebound and win a couple
exactly.
games.
But then I'm like, the Raiders who traded Mack and Cooper and signed Gruden to a huge fight. I'm like, nah, they fucking Raiders.
They signed Martavis Bryant. They traded a 3rd round pick for Martavis Bryant.
Traded for Ryan Switzer and then traded Ryan Switzer away.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they traded for him from the Cowboys
Yeah,
and then
from
sent
the
him to
Cowboys.
Pittsburgh.
And then sent Cooper to the Cowboys.
When the Cooper trade went through, I was like, this is genius. They're getting rid of. I thought Cooper was a bum. Turns out he's not.
Just need somebody who wants to throw him the football.
What kills me is they had these people in practice every day. They're supposed to be pro level coaches and talent.
Well, John Gruden doesn't like analytics. So, I mean,
But you
not
know what I'm
about
getting at?
analytics.
They're supposed to be able to recognize talent.
Yeah, but when he's not putting them the stat lines aren't there, he's like, analytics, they don't work. So trade them.
But so he traded away probably the best player on defense in the whole NFL.
Well, you
I
think-
mean, him or Aaron Donald, but
Yeah.
really. And then I'd say after seeing Amari Cooper, what, at least a top 10 wide receiver.
And literally the two teams, the Bears won their division and the Cowboys won their division.
Yep.
And the Raiders suck.
And the Raiders are terrible.
so yeah, they suck.
They suck.
That
And
was
they're not,
easy.
I don't see them getting better anytime soon.
When we did the nominations, I just told Sue mine, like, because I came in late. You guys already had yours in, so I was going through just telling her.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came, she's like, "Okay, we're a sports team," and I'm like, thinking like, the Oakland Raiders, and she just giggled, and I'm like, "Did we all three nominate them?" And she goes, "Maybe."
Maybe.
That's awesome.
Moving on to best event. Our nominees are opening day, the Turkey Bowl, and inaugural poker tournaments. Skylar, which one was yours?
The inaugural poker tournament, because we were all three. We're at the final table. We're the last three duking it out.
That was pretty cool.
That was nice.
I was gonna put the Turkey Bowl, but then I figured one of you would, and I'm like, I need to get a different one just for the heck of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even vote for that one first.
I was surprised that there was 3 nominees because I really thought Skylar and I would both have the Turkey Bowl.
I knew you'd put it, so I changed it.
I was like, I bet you Zach's doing the Turkey Bowl. So I was like, I'll do opening day.
So we already know who this winner is.
So the winner for best event is Turkey Bowl.
How could it not be?
That
We
was one-
won it.
I think that was one of my changes.
Was it?
Oh yeah, because that was the one I'm
That's
like,
another nominee one, Zach.
There you
There's another one. Just so everyone knows how much the Turkey Bowl means to me, I spent my Christmas afternoon looking through all the pictures my dad took at the Turkey Bowl.
Thanks for sharing. Appreciate it.
I'll bring them in. I'll bring them next time. Next podcast, I'll have them.
Yeah, you better, or I'm done.
yeah, you better.
We all just look really, really cold. Everybody just looks like they're
It was
freezing.
Probably
really
'cause
cold.
we fucking were.
It's really cold.
What a great day. Can't talk about the Turkey Bowl enough.
All right. The nominees for worst event are anytime the podcast gets canceled, UMBC beating Virginia, and the McGregor
Yeah.
Khabib fight.
Zach nominated the McGregor fight.
Yes.
Joey nominated the podcast.
Yes.
I nominated UMBC knocking off Virginia.
I loved that. I love that you nominated that because I knew why you nominated it. It did the same thing to me.
I had them winning.
So it kind of hurt you.
Yep.
And what was the other one?
I didn't watch the McGregor Khabib fight.
I wanted to, but it was just I loved watching Conor McGregor fight, and it just sucked. And then the whole fight afterwards, it was just like the whole thing just sucked. And I didn't think of a lot of things that the three of us did together that sucked this year, so I kind of went elsewhere.
Other than this podcast, I can't think of one.
That's why when I was thinking, well, what are sad things that happen? I'm like, oh man, every time we don't do a podcast, those are sad weeks. I'm like, fuck it, I'm putting that on.
That was great.
If one of us dies next year, can that win?
Yeah, that can win.
Yeah.
It'll be real weird to do it though.
R.I.P.
Who does the third?
Well, your replacement.
Yeah.
The
Not
winner,
like you personally.
the winner is the McGregor Caleb fight.
That one?
That was our winner.
Caleb.
Whatever. Khabib. Caleb.
How did that?
Khabib.
How is that? How do you get Caleb out of Khabib? Caleb?
Yeah, it's not Caleb.
Fuck's sake,
Oh,
Joe.
that's funny. I
That's our
really
winner.
thought podcast being canceled would win.
It was my one.
I needed a break.
I needed a break. That's fair. I respect that.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit.
I think I put the McGregor one second. That probably helped.
The more I think about this, I actually don't think I voted for anything that wasn't mine. I didn't think.
I
I
thought
thought
just,
that
like,
was a
opening it.
rule.
Just opening it,
Yeah.
showing it, looking
Oh,
at it.
sorry. I didn't even see it.
I'm like,
Did you
what is
guys-
he
Did you
doing?
look at it?
Yeah, I saw it
Oh,
now.
don't tell me. I wasn't looking at it. Okay.
Just
Sorry.
Joey brought my attention to it, and I just looked.
So, all right, my bad.
It's all good.
So now we move on to sports moment. We did sports teams. Now we're going to do sports moments. And it's perfect that this is a follow-up because the nominees for the best sports moment are the Eagles beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl, the Philly special, and UMBC beating Virginia.
I feel like we just heard that one.
I nominated those for each of the opposite ones.
Oh, that was you both.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
It was the best and the worst. It was a heartbreaker for
Oh,
me, but
nice.
I
That's
wanted to
pretty
see it.
funny.
I clearly wanted to see it.
I definitely never
Yeah.
guessed that.
I
you-
thought
the same
no,
person.
I
did them.
knew that you voted. I knew that you did it for worst moment, but definitely not.
I never
best.
assumed the same person did both. That was cool. I like that.
I was literally, I'm like, fucking come on, UMBC, and I'm like, fuck, it's gonna fuck me. But I'm like, I don't care. It was awesome to
'cause
watch.
it's like, fuck yeah, this is cool.
it was so cool to watch. That was probably no, obviously it was. I nominated it,
He nominated.
but
It was. I had to nominate the Eagles beating the Patriots because I've hated the Patriots with a fiery passion ever since I watched Tom Brady walk off the field beating Ben Roethlisberger.
I hate both of those teams
I don't have anything against the Eagles. Why do you hate the Eagles?
because I knew how Philadelphia would act after they won, and they definitely
needed it.
They
See,
definitely did.
For me, that was a rooting point. I'm like, Eagles are gonna fucking destroy their city. Fuck yeah, I hope they win. Fuck them.
no, I just yeah.
I get it. Hey, I did the Philly special.
I did like that
same
part. Like that was pretty cool.
because I like I said, I hate the Patriots, but I don't have any love for the Eagles. But I'm like, but the Philly special was such a cool play, especially because Brady dropped his pass. So
Yeah,
like the
so
fact
maybe
that
even
Foles
better.
caught his, I'm like, I love the Philly special. So I had to go with it.
All right, this one's kind of I don't know.
I feel like this one's interesting. My guess is UMBC.
What's your
I
guess?
doubt it. It's probably going to be the Eagles beating the Pats. The Backender goes to the Philly special because fucking Joey picked it.
It was an awesome moment.
Yeah, it was.
I'm thinking Sue just fucked up how to count. That's all it was. I'm kidding, Sue. You did great.
Well, I put it second. Did you put that second? The Philly special?
No, I put the Eagles, I think.
Oh.
I kept mine first, I believe.
I have no idea how that works. though.
Yeah, me neither. Sue,
Whatever.
Sue handled it.
Yeah.
Sue done it. All right. So then we move on to the worst sports moment. Which kind of,
What?
nothing. The nominees for worst sports moment are the Broncos 49ers game.
That one's just a personal heartbreak for me
I-
from this year. I couldn't.
I don't get it.
What happened there?
It was literally like the game that they needed to win to take control of making the wild card. And they were playing the fucking 49ers after coming off huge wins against Pittsburgh and Chargers. And I'm like, oh, it's the 49ers. This is a good chance for them to get in the race. And then they fucking
That was a
scored
poor
like 6
nominee.
points.
That was a poor nominee. The Steelers losing to the Pats on the Jesse James play.
Come on. It was like probably the worst moment of sports last year.
That was a good nominee, in my opinion. And the Super Bowl, which was my nominee because I fucking hate both of those teams.
Oh man.
Which makes it funny that you nominated it for best.
I get it. It's about the Super Bowl, you know?
I
You hate the team, so that hurts it, but it's
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
I get a
It's the
good
Super
feeling for
Bowl.
Jesse James on this one.
Yeah.
The Backender goes
I
to
agree.
the Jesse James catch,
Yep.
non-catch. That was
It literally changed football. It
Yeah.
changed the NFL.
And you notice how much better it's been this year.
yeah.
Like, have you heard
Yeah,
anybody bitching?
I agree. Like all the bad calls from last year, Jesse James especially, and then
But
they definitely seems to make an effort.
I think that rewrote, like that changed everything because I think the Steelers. Go ahead.
You know what really still pisses me off about that play, and it's something nobody brought up at the time and never brings up now.
Mm-hmm.
There is still no conclusive evidence that his hand was not under that ball.
Mhm.
There is none at all. It was completely glossed over at the time. They just saw it move. It's okay if it moves if his hand was under it. You can't see his other hand.
I'm with you.
The whole play-
This is one of the ones I'm pretty sure I changed.
But
But I was
it-
like, that
But to
sucks.
me, it just we played the Titans then in the first round. If we win that game, we play the Titans. We're beating the Titans, and the Jaguars could have easily beat the Patriots. I think the Jaguars were a very tough out last
yeah, I
year.
mean they almost beat the Patriots anyway.
Yeah. And say the Patriots do win, they have to travel to Pittsburgh then.
Yeah.
Not saying that's a guarantee or anything, but I think it makes everything a lot more interesting. Instead,
Plus, I think even just not from that, just the standpoint of what it had changed for the NFL going forward, it's going to be better for everybody, and that was great.
Now, if we could just get pass interference straightened out.
Good luck. Or fumbling out of the end zone.
Yeah, that's such a dumb rule.
my
Is that not the
God.
dumbest rule in
That's
sports?
the fucking stupidest thing.
Like, if you fumble out on the side on the out of bounds, you get the ball where it went out.
Yeah.
But if you fumble through the end zone, all right, other team gets the ball to 20.
Yeah. Fucking dumbest thing.
I'll never understand that.
Every time it happens, I'm like, oh my God, are you like, how is this still a rule? How is no one went into a meeting and went, this is fucking dumb?
What? I want to hear the logic why it is the way it is. Does anybody know?
I think it has something to do with fumbling forward.
Yeah.
They don't know where to spot the ball, so they just decide to give it to their
They're
team.
just like,
I don't
fuck
know.
it, we're gonna give it to the other team then.
Even if you want to be like, all right, well, you lose 20 yards, but fine, as long as you keep fucking possession. I don't know. It's
It changes the game a whole lot less.
I agree. All right, moving on. Zach, this is yours.
Oh, I got to bring up the nominees.
Wow, way to fucking go. I think
Oh,
you'd be-
for best video game, this was a fun category. Okay, the nominees for best video game of 2018 are Spider-Man, God of War, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
See, it was easy for you guys because you knew who nominated which one. I didn't know which one of you nominated. Well, actually, I take that back. I did because you told everybody for some reason which one you
Oh,
nominated.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that's how we were doing it. So.
There was a moment in the group chat where we discussed talking about nominations and no one was like, no, we're not doing that. So I understand where your confusion
Yeah.
came because I also thought we were discussing
I
that.
thought we were just putting it in the group
Yeah.
chat. Yeah.
So did I. So I also was curious. Skyler, Red Dead Redemption was yours.
Yeah.
You didn't play a lot of games.
No, I didn't, but whatever. It was everything I wanted it to be.
Hey, that's good. I'm glad.
There you go. Spider-Man, it was everything I wanted it to be. Yeah.
God of War was a game I didn't expect to like as much as I did, and now I fucking loved it.
There you go.
All three great games.
Yes, definitely. And the winner of the Backender award. What?
Just go ahead. Continue.
Did you want to keep talking?
No.
Okay. The best video game of 2018 is God of War.
Another Joey nominee.
So does that mean you put it second?
Yeah, I feel
okay.
like I'd like God of War more than Spider-Man.
Really?
Nothing against Spider-Man.
Did you put Spider-Man second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely put Spider-Man second, and we'll find out soon why.
You guys want to move on to the worst?
Yeah. God of War's won enough awards. We can move on.
do.
Okay. And the nominees for the worst video game of the year are Red Dead Redemption 2, Fortnite, and Monster Hunter. Well, I nominated Monster Hunter because I was excited for that game, played it for like an hour, and it did nothing but frustrate the absolute fuck out of me.
I don't know what it is. So
So my thought process was I was going to nominate Fortnite, and then I went, Skylar's going to nominate Fortnite. And I'm like, well, I at least want to have three nominees. So I was like, what's like the only game on the list of games I played that didn't live up to the expectations I hoped for? And I was like, it's Red Dead Redemption. And it'll be funny to see Skylar's face.
So then I think we know who
fucking
wins
hate
this.
Fortnite.
Dude.
You played it. You were into it.
It's
for
so
a little
dumb
while.
now. It is so dumb now.
Really?
Yeah. Why do you think I'm trying to find another battle royale game to play?
Yeah, I mean,
I can't deal. Listen, I get on now and there's 10-year-olds that I can't do anything. If I pull my trigger, I'm dead. Like literally, if I pull the trigger, I'm going to die.
dude, I'm with you. Like when Fortnite first came out, and I was like,
When no one knew what they were doing, it was super fun.
yeah, I enjoyed it. And plus, like, I was the Sony guy, so I'm like, well, it's better than PUBG, mainly because I didn't have PUBG.
Yeah.
And then, like, as Fortnite kept going, I was like, God damn it, I wish they'd give us a new one. And then Blackout came out, and I was like, Fortnite, delete.
I'm deleting it tonight.
Plus, I knew Skylar would nominate it, so I was like, yeah, fuck that game.
I got really into Fortnite over the summer. I did have a lot of fun with it, but that's a game, if you don't keep playing and dedicating time, you just get passed up.
It's stupid. That's the only thing those kids do.
I
What
feel-
I don't go ahead.
And all the dances everywhere.
I don't like how it's a battle royale game, but it's more about defense than offense. Because if I just want to shoot somebody, they make it so fucking hard for me to do
That's
that.
my biggest problem with Fortnite is that for a battle royale shooter, I do so little shooting.
Yes.
And most of the time I do the shooting, they shoot me first. And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Alright."
exactly. That's what I mean. If I pull that trigger, they're gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time I see
because
somebody.
I pull the
won't
trigger,
shoot.
and next thing I know, there's a fucking 5-star castle in front of me, and I'm looking down at my remote trying to figure out what fucking one puts a ramp down so I can.
I agree.
It's so dumb.
I
Oh.
feel like we know what's
I
going to
think we know who's gonna win this Backender. The award goes to Fortnite.
Thank God.
one of my changes. I was like, yeah, Fortnite, definitely.
And it,
Don't get me wrong,
also-
I did enjoy it at a certain point.
And I also want
Yeah.
to point out that they put it real stupid. They put out like Infinity Blade in it, and then planes and stuff. They took a game that was enjoyable and ruined it themselves. And then every other kid playing it 12 hours a day didn't help either.
To be fair, though, the people that do play it every day do like all that stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, they do like the updates, which I mean, I agree. Like playing Blackout, like when they do an update, which is a little more separate, I get pretty excited for it. I wish they kind of had a Fortnite schedule, but I don't know. There's just, I don't know. That game just bugs me. All right. The nominees for our next category, Best Movie, are Black Panther, A Quiet Place, and Avengers Infinity War.
all right. Black Panther
Yep.
in A Quiet Place.
Yep. Infinity War.
I wanted to see
Obviously.
that so bad.
Yeah. I fucking love that movie.
So I'm thinking Joey's probably won this one too, Zach.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I don't know
you're
how my movie didn't win this.
Hey, James, what's up?
Hey, that's my neighbor.
Oh,
But
yeah. Quiet Place is really good. I think you'd like it.
Oh, I'm sure I
It's
would.
definitely like your type of horror, I guess.
we had Emily Blunt's in it.
Emily Blunt's in it.
So sign me
Have
up.
you seen it?
No,
Oh.
I haven't seen
I
it.
figured-
I've heard, everyone that's seen it has said very good things about it, though.
I figured Jim was in it. You'd have seen it.
And that was really what
He can't.
enticed
He
me.
can't watch anything that has John Krasinski in it. There, he's not Jim.
Yeah,
because he's like,
"Let's
"Where's
see
his
Jim."
fucking suit and tie? This is so dumb.
Why- Where's Pam?
You're not fucking married to her."
I think my biggest shock of this category was to see you put Black Panther.
Why?
Because you're not always the superhero guy. They're just kind of here. I figured you'd have found a movie. Honestly, and I thought if you were going to do a superhero movie, you would have did Deadpool too.
I haven't seen it yet,
Oh,
so
Oh,
kind of hard to do.
So when I saw Black Panther, I was like, well, that has to be Sky's. Like, he must have not seen Deadpool too. But then, like, for me, I just didn't watch a lot of movies that came out. In
I didn't either.
I just don't know how Black Panther beats Avengers.
I don't think he's.
I haven't seen Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I. Let's figure it out.
Sorry.
Black Panther is not that good.
Sorry.
Overrated.
Black Panther is really good.
No, I think it's overrated. Go ahead.
The best movie is A Quiet Place. Scott was right.
I couldn't. I want to see Avengers, but I want to see A Quiet Place more, so I got my vote. I apologize.
Fair enough.
That makes sense. Avengers was my 2, but
Yeah.
I left A Quiet Place top. Still my favorite.
I got you.
My only complaint with Infinity War is just that
Don't spoil
I'm not going to spoil anything. I just that movie is just a 2-parter, and it makes me sad that it's not the second part.
I get that, but it was still the best movie.
It was
that
really
came
good.
out.
I agree.
James says A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place is so fucking good.
Yeah.
The nominees for worst movie are Skyscraper and The Invitation. That's it. We only got 2.
Really?
So did you 2 agree on Skyscraper?
Yes.
Oh, we did.
Nice.
I love it.
That movie was so bad.
That was so bad. The dude has a duct tape fetish. It's so weird. I mean, I don't know if duct tape sponsored the fucking movie.
I like how that was the weird part of the movie. He fucking has one leg and jumps around and does all this crazy shit, and you're talking about the fucking duct tape.
It was just so awkward. It's like this real serious movie, and then he's like, "If only I had some duct tape now." Like it's like literally, it's so obviously placed. It was so bad.
The only thing I will say about it was visually pleasing.
It was. It was a
But-
cool looking movie.
But I watched that for like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, visually pleasing. Now please do something for me. And it couldn't move the needle at all.
No.
I feel like that's sometimes a lot of The Rock's movies.
It's not his fault though.
San
I like
Andreas.
The Rock.
I think The Rock did fine in it. Yeah, San Andreas was very visually
very
pleasing.
visually pleasing. Not a good movie.
No.
I think it's just because they cast like this movie's gonna suck. How
throw
can we
The
get
Rock
people to
in.
watch it? And they're just like The Rock. Because like
Yeah.
I love The Rundown. Or not The Rundown. Sorry.
Yeah.
That movie's all right.
Oh.
Walking Tall.
Walking
Oh,
Tall,
both
okay.
of those came out very closely.
But I really like Walking Tall.
I love both those movies. So
So I don't think The Rock's bad.
I don't think The Rock's bad either. I just think, like you said, people are like, oh, we can put The Rock in this movie and it's gonna sell like crazy. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So I didn't see The Invitation.
So
It looked pretty dumb.
The
from
Invitation it's like a cult classic. People love it. But like when I need a movie, I'll just Google like what's the best like horror film on Netflix right now. And The Invitation was on so many lists, but it's like one of those like these people invite a bunch of people over, and then the whole movie's like, are they bad people? Are they good people? Are they bad people? And then I don't know. It was just bad. Cult classic that doesn't deserve it. But I think we know what the winner's gonna be. The worst movie. Backender award goes to Skyscraper.
it was rough.
Anything Joe doesn't win, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it. That's what I've decided.
I wouldn't. I would not.
I just
It
saved
cost
the
me
2
like
hours.
$3 on Redbox. I wish I could get that $3 back.
Yeah. I went to
I'll
see
get
it in
it back.
theaters. So
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
lot more than $3.
yeah, it was not good.
Who wants to do best podcast?
You can do it. You're up.
All right, cool. The nominees for the best podcast episode are Let's Get Frisky, Jeopardy 1, and the Avengers spoiler cast. I have a feeling that was Zach.
That was mine. I thought Joey would do that one too.
I kind of thought it was pretty rude that you picked one that I wasn't in.
I did think that whenever I said it, but man, was that a fun episode.
That's a good point.
I thought about what podcast was I the most excited to do, and I was so excited.
It doesn't offend me.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed it, that's awesome. And we got really good reviews on that too.
Yeah, people like definitely.
probably because I wasn't in it. But
I did Jeopardy just because.
Jeopardy was pretty great too.
Plus, it was it's the episode I worked the hardest on, and I was the most pumped.
I
to
also
have.
and I noticed
Yeah.
that was a trend too. Like you worked really hard on Jeopardy. I worked really hard on Let's Get Frisky, and you came up with the entire idea of the spoiler cast. So
Yeah.
it made
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
that those-
definitely the episodes we put our hearts into the most are the ones we nominated
Mhm.
for a good reason.
I'm excited to see this one because I think honestly I haven't listened to the Avengers one yet because I don't want to ruin it because I want to see it.
yeah,
You got to watch it first. That makes
Yes,
sense.
and,
Yeah.
and then I will. But we did get good reviews on it, so I'm sure it's great.
Plus, we'll have a second one in April.
exactly.
Yeah.
The Backender goes to Jeopardy.
I really like Jeopardy. We probably both put that second. You and I, Skylar.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
obviously, I didn't put the one I wasn't a part of very high. So yeah, Jeopardy was great. I like that. It was good.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work, but I love, and you guys are fun with it.
The first Jeopardy was definitely the superior Jeopardy. I think it was the best test of knowledge overall.
I've seen a lot of people say they like Jeopardy 2 a little better just because the questions were harder, but I enjoyed making Jeopardy 1 more because I didn't have to Google so many fucking Christmas things.
Also, while we're on the topic of Jeopardy, we had another entry into
Ooh,
our
did we?
sweepstakes. We
What
are
is
now up
that
to
now?
3.
3.
Oh,
3 people want to be in on Jeopardy 3.
okay.
We have Justin, Joey's brother. We have Ethan, frequent podcast
Mm-hmm.
Listener.
listener / guest.
Yeah.
And our first female is put in.
Oh.
Caitlin Trabert said she wants in.
We have 4 because my little brother also entered
Kevin's
his name
in.
into the
Cool.
ring. Yeah.
So we got 4. All right.
I like it.
I have already begun work on Jeopardy 3.
Oh, I love it. I'm excited.
All right. And now for the grand finale.
Which it only makes sense then.
It only makes sense that we end on the Backender 4, the best backup of the week.
That's how we end the podcast.
That's how we end it. I figure it's good. People send us stuff for backup of the week. You know, people talk about that. It's come an identity for us in reality.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's the one thing we do every episode.
Mhm.
We're consistent. It was pretty much one of the original ideas for the podcast.
It
We
was.
were the career backups, and then you were like, well, we should have a backup of the week. And it's like, fuck yeah.
Yep.
Other than when you abbreviate BOTW, I fucking love it.
I do it all the time.
Even when you said in the text message, you're like BOTW, and I'm like, Breath of the Wild came out last year. What's he talking about? And I'm like,
Every
oh,
time I
fucking
see
hell.
it, I think Breath of the Wild.
I will break your habits.
You probably will.
I will break you.
Our
The
nominees.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the nominees
I saw you starting to like
for
flap like
backup-
that.
for backup of the week are Frank Moose. And for those of you who don't remember, Frank Moose had the traveling meth lab on wheels, and he went to Penn's Manor.
And he
Local
went to
guy.
Penn's
Close
Manor.
to
That's-
home.
Local
Yeah.
guy. The Jesus drug dealers. For those of you who don't remember, the Jesus alien drug dealers. Sorry.
Yeah.
The couple that did all the drugs and tried to sell them so that they could go to outer space. And Jesus gave them the drugs to sell.
Great one.
It was good. And the drive-through drug dealers.
Yeah.
Which, pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
They had a drive-through set up in their trailer for drugs.
We've had some good
And
backups.
they
though.
got
drugs.
They got
Or
caught.
drugs.
They got caught because everybody was ODing like
Yep. In
right outside
outside.
in the parking lot.
In the parking lot. Yeah, we got a lot of
I
OGs.
just love how
in
they
this
couldn't
area.
wait. They couldn't make it home. You know, like I gotta do
What-
this now.
When you stop at the drive-through, do you wait till you get home to eat your food?
I'm one of those psychos that do. Apparently, I do wait till I get
You are a
home.
fucking psycho.
you are a psycho.
I don't like to eat while I drive. I like
Why?
to.
I don't
enjoy-
eat. I don't either, but
I like to enjoy my food.
Yeah, but fast
I
food's
can't
got
enjoy it when I get it. It's got a shelf life.
fast food's got about 45 seconds of shelf life, and then it's just gross.
45 seconds.
I can't. I don't remember the last time I went through a drive-through though.
That helps. The backender goes to Jesus alien drug dealer. Yes, that was so fun. I still tell that one. Like, if people don't listen to our show,
Mm-hmm.
I will tell them that and play that, and they laugh hysterically. They're like, "These are fucking people." I'm like, yeah, this actually
Usually that
happened.
was great.
It was pretty funny.
Just because I don't know, just the reasoning and everything. And I felt like I remember I went back and listened to all three backups to prepare. And Jesus was the one that like I felt like we just kept going. Like if you re-listen, it's like a topic. We just keep talking.
Wasn't she like, if you need to blame somebody, blame Jesus?
Yep.
He gave him the drugs.
She tries to like pin it on Jesus. Oh my god.
Go talk to Jesus. He was behind that burger hut. The fuck are you talking about? That was fun though. I like that. It was good, guys.
Yeah, this was a good idea.
That was
I'm
our
glad you
year
came
in
up-
review.
Our year in review.
I came up with it, so thanks.
It was a tag team effort.
It was a
Zach
tag-
came up with
It
the
was.
best of. I made it the award show style.
Which was perfect.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was
Yeah.
the fun way. Like all day at work today, I'm like, man, I wonder what won what categories. Like I'm excited to go find out.
Keep talking.
All right.
Yeah, I agree. I think next year to expand on it, we will have the four of us with nominees, and then we'll get nominees for
The
each one
four
from
of
the fans.
us?
The three of us. I'm an idiot.
I'm like, are we adding another person next
The
year?
three of us. No, the three of us. And then we could have a fourth nominee from fans.
That would be cool.
That would be.
Reach out to our closest fans and then or I wonder how we would do that.
Oh well,
We could-
each category. We'll come up with the categories ahead of time. Then we'll just pick our fans that we know like these categories.
We could put up a shit ton of polls and then have the fans vote.
We could, but I mean, like we know Caitlin Trabert. She likes certain things. Justin listens every
Oh, yeah,
time. We could
definitely.
just like we say we have 10 categories. We could just best and worst movie will go to Caitlin.
Yeah.
Best and worst TV show will go to Justin.
And give
Stuff
it to
like
like
that.
10 of our backenders.
Yeah,
So
and give
you
it to
get this
10
one,
backenders.
You get to put in your nomination.
And
for
then we'll
this one.
say it'll be a way to involve them because then we'll give them like when we read the nominees, we'll say this was their nominee
this was
and this is
theirs.
how they rank them.
And then if they
Because
win,
we'll
be
let
like, "Good
them
job."
rank all of them too.
And then if they win, they can have like a pretzel or something.
14 of the things Joey nominated won.
Motherfucker.
How many categories did we have?
20. 21. Sorry.
21.
Fuck you.
Turkey Bowl won. That's all that matters. Just like in real life, the Turkey Bowl, we always win.
Hey. That's why as soon as I saw Event, I'm like, that's Zach's doing Turkey Bowl. I
Let's play this game, Joe.
didn't bring it.
Let the games begin.
Are you joking?
No, I didn't bring
You
it.
fucking told me you had a game.
I know. I was gonna work on one. Then I was like, dude, there's no way this award show doesn't get us to like the hour 10 mark. So I'm like,
I just wasted a drop, Joey.
Dad, I'm sorry.
Well, good news, Zach.
You want me to go right into it then?
I didn't fuck up. I came with my part.
You want me to go right into it then?
This is the backup of the week.
I don't fucking skip my part, Joe. Not to mention, me and Zach kind of talked about this before you were here. This one's fucking hilarious.
It's pretty great.
I'm pretty pumped.
Guess where we went to for this one?
Florida.
We went to fucking Florida. Which, guess what? Happens to be where the Jesus alien drug dealers were from.
Shocker.
So if you read a story with the headline, Croc wearing guy jumps into croc pond at Gator Farm, you're not going to not click on that.
That does seem like the
That's
perfect
clickbait
headline.
if I've ever seen it.
Let me tell you, it's fucking worth clicking on. So, a 23-year-old man was arrested after allegedly breaking into the Augustine's Alligator Farm Zoological Park in, of course, Florida.
Of course.
Of course.
So he broke in to this park and decided that he would take a swim in the Nile crocodile enclosure. He was caught when a neighbor called 911 at 6:50 a.m. the next morning to report a suspicious person wearing only his underwear crawling in his backyard, which is near the park. The farm itself soon made its own 911 call to report a vandalism. A pair of Crocs and a pair of shorts were floating around the crocodile pond, and a bloody trail was found heading to a top of a 20-foot tall structure, and a $3,000 statue had been knocked over. When cops located the boxer-clad man, they asked what happened to his leg, and he claimed that he had been bitten by an alligator. And, well, they put two and two together. People do this shit. Like,
I mean, that they give us a whole segment. They're just fucking dumb.
It
Every
doesn't-
week.
it doesn't say anything though about if he was on drugs, because I feel like he had to be.
Oh, I can't think of any non-sober way I would want to play with the alligators. So yeah,
I'm not. If I'm ever in Florida, though, I'm never jumping in a lake. I'm not jumping in a lake in Pennsylvania.
I mean, I've done that.
yeah.
But I mean, I have. But I'm just saying, like, like that. But like, he's in Florida.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like, that's known for the.
There's a big difference between you and this guy, though.
He's
You
on-
haven't done drugs.
Yeah.
This guy may have not done them this night, but he's done them before.
So he he got into this exhibit and he climbed to the top of a 6-foot structure and jumped into 2 feet of water. Then climbed up on the 20-foot structure later, and that's when they found the blood trail.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So this is the first time in the 125-year history of the park that anyone has jumped in to go swimming with the crocodiles.
I'm
And
actually kind of shocked that that record stood as long as it did for being in Florida. That's kind of impressive.
he was in there. They have security footage. He was in there for 4 hours.
in the.
That dude was high.
Yeah.
He was on something. Nobody swims for 4 hours anyway, let alone
Well,
without.
I mean, it's only 2 feet of water, so I mean, him being in
Yeah,
there
I
is-
guess
I mean,
that's
he could
true.
stand.
All right, that's fair.
Still, I mean, if it was dark,
You think he peed in it then?
I don't know. Are alligators attracted to pee?
I don't know, but I can't.
How
Crocodile-
many?
imagine.
or
Does it say
crocodiles.
how many was in the?
It doesn't say, but
Enough to bite him.
lucky enough for us, the story gets even better. On that security footage, you can find a 9-foot-long crocodile lunging at Hatfield and locking onto his left foot. But he was able to escape. But here's the best part.
Oh my god.
Do you know why that that crocodile was coming for him and lunging at him?
Did he kick it?
He was using a dead wallaby as bait so he could ride the crocodile.
Did they just leave dead wallabies around?
I mean, I'm assuming he brought that. Oh, that or he
What's
maybe
a
like,
wallaby?
like little creatures from Australia, I think.
You think he brought it from? Oh god, you think he brought it from home?
I don't know. No, they probably have like a food thing there. Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So
Oh
he
my
wanted to
God.
ride.
Yeah.
Like
Like, just imagine, like, you know, on The Hangover when they're baiting the lion in, and you're like, "This is so funny. This is so funny." Sadly, it would never happen. Wrong.
I mean, after you were in the pond for 3.5 hours, you'd get bored. You're like, I gotta try something new.
Then he got fucking bit in the foot. I can't believe he was able to get away though.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of impressive.
oh my god.
He
That's
was
awesome.
well. You know what? If he was high as a kite, though, he may have just ignored the pain and was able.
Do you think
that's
he was
still
watching like
impressive.
too much Steve Irwin?
I could do that. I'm gonna go wrestle me a gator.
It's fantastic.
Florida, man.
Gold mine.
The worst thing is if you live in Florida, that's probably just like that's something you scroll by. It's not crazy enough.
That's not even clickbait for Florida.
What the fuck are you talking about? I did that last week.
Crocodile Park, that happens every day. Moving on.
I can't believe that idiot got bit. I was in there for 6 hours.
What? Oh, I guess he got charged for what? Probably just what? Vandalism and breaking and entering.
Yeah, burglary
That's
because
not.
you fucked with some stuff.
Oh, that's you broke the statute. That's probably true.
What a way to end 2018.
Breaking into crocodile.
What a
Parks.
backender. to
I
end
can't
on.
wait till 2019 now.
I'm so glad we're prepared for episode 1 of 2019.
Yeah,
I already
Is that
have.
a
I already
joke?
have my topic. Just so you
I
know.
can't tell
you
if he's
want to hear
making a
it?
joke or not.
I already have it.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell them.
And I also don't believe you, so I feel like
I'll do it right. I'll do it
Yeah,
after the
it's
podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to tease him. We don't want to end 2018 on a tease.
Everyone knows I'm just a huge tease.
It's true.
So remember, if you want in on Jeopardy, we need to know.
We got 4 entries.
We got 4 entries already.
Yeah,
Do we know what
25%
when
chance
we're
of
gonna
winning.
do that?
Uh,
We should get a date
We'll
out there.
probably do it the last Thursday of January would be my guess.
Okay. Set in
Okay.
stone.
As long as it's not like a snowstorm or something, it would
Yeah,
probably be
of
my
course.
guess.
Weather
Well, I
depending.
won't be able to make it.
Yeah, you won't be able to make that's the only reason.
Yeah,
The out
you
of town-
guys are willing.
The
to
out of
go.
towner will be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so probably the last Thursday in January will be it. So make sure you're free. Let us know if you want in. The DMs are open. So if you want to get your question in the fan section,
Always.
always go ahead and send me a DM on Twitter to get your question in. If not, I'll probably just message the same 5 people for new ones. That's about it. Thanks for the ride, guys, being with us. 39 episodes, 2018.
Knocked out 39 episodes in
That's
2018.
not bad.
We'll be back for more.
We will be back for more.
Yes, we will.
We at least got to hit our 1 year, I feel.
We will. That's pretty easy at this point. I mean, it's only
When
2
did
more
we-
months.
Yeah,
March.
March.
Fuck,
Yeah,
March.
beginning of March, wasn't it?
Man, that's crazy. Feels like we've
50,
been doing.
well, like almost 52 episodes. Yeah. Almost. Not quite because we had to skip some weeks.
Yeah, we'll get close.
Yeah, we'll get close. I think 39 was pretty good. We only missed a couple times. Got into a bunch of countries. Had some good highs. Had a shit ton of guests this year. That's definitely
We
a big
did.
common
We had a
theme.
shit ton of guests.
Bunch of guests. Decent amount of returning guests there at the end. Less new faces lately, though.
We'll have to get some new faces on the podcast.
Yeah. Sue.
Yeah,
Make
Sue, I
some
thought she was
time.
coming tonight. When you said that, I thought she was coming tonight.
Yeah, that's
She never
right.
makes any time for me. Now that I have her number, though, we're besties.
I know.
One more.
She liked the dick pics.
Yeah, she liked them.
Yeah.
I liked hers.
We'll definitely more Jeopardy next year. Definitely another spoiler cast. Maybe we'll try to do.
definitely. I think we should try to do more of those.
Yeah, more than just one. Maybe Skylar.
I'll
gets
try to get in
maybe.
on that one.
Yeah, there you go. All right, that's all I got. What
the
a year,
other thing
guys.
I wanted was maybe if any of our fans have any suggestions on things they'd like to see more of
Tell
going
us.
Yeah.
forward into
Fans, if you
2019.
have any suggestions,
just
please tell
tell
us.
us.
We have some
honestly.
plans for
Like
2019.
even if your
Nothing to drop
suggestion is
yet.
you guys suck and I don't want to listen to your like at least tell us so we know instead of just stopping.
James
now
says
and,
we rock.
Okay.
So good for you, James.
"Fuck yeah,
Love you.
James."
But
Yeah, just give us any feedback. If you want to see something more, you got an idea for a spin-off episode, let us know. Our spin-off episodes are always huge hits.
for sure.
All right, boys. It's
Everybody-
been a hell of a year.
stay safe this year.
Yeah, for the 4 more days it happens.
I mean, like for New Year's Eve.
Don't
Don't do anything stupid, you know,
Don't do
that
anything
whole
stupid.
Yeah.
spiel.
I'm not going to.
All right, backenders. We'll see you next year. Peace out.
Later.
Deuces.